Welcome to the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. It's Friday night basketball here on ESPN as we get set for tonight's game between the New Orleans Pelicans and the Washington Wizards. Now, as this game gets underway, what's the key to success for New Orleans tonight?
You better get ready for the $12 million a year man, Marcin Gortat. And I'll tell you what, he just makes a team play well. A terrific screen and roll finisher. Got soft hands, can catch and finish with either hand around the basket, and then is a capable 15-foot shooter, but more importantly, gives you maximum effort at the defensive end of the floor.
Davis, it's attempt for three. No good. Last couple of years, what's been nice for Washington, John Wall's been healthy, and when he's healthy, he's one of the best, Jeff.
He's a one-man fast break, pushing the ball with great pace in the open court. When he gets other guys running with him, they are terrific in transition. And then defensively, people still don't give him the credit he deserves. A very, very good defender on the ball.
Evans against Wall. Evans fires for three with 2 left on the 24. Gets past the defense. Nice. Oh, no. He just crushed the defender with the slam.
That was a great dunk right there, Mike. Man, he really threw it down hard.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. Jeff, one of the best parts of our job is watching Anthony Davis play. This young man has potential to be the best player in the league.
Without question, he has grown in his time at Kentucky and then in his first few years in the NBA. This guy has not even started to reach his vast potential, Mike. I think he's going to continue to grow, and he will be a multiple-time MVP winner in our league.
A nasty dunk all over his defender.
The power and force of that dunk was off the charts.
Gordon on the drive. Evans fires with 2 on the clock from downtown. Well, clearly last year, Jeff, a coming out party for John Wall. You can see the improvement and the confidence in this young man.
Well, absolutely. He has improved, and Mike, the biggest improvement is he's helping his team win now. You're never going to be able to display all of your talents and skills in the NBA. You've got to learn to share. And I thought Wall last year did a great job of doing what he does best, but sharing with others.
Evans against Wall. Lets it go. Nice touch at the basket. He's averaging 16 points per game this season. And Randy Whitman calls a 20-second timeout here. Jeff, John Wall always had the talent, but now he's a pro and a leader with Washington.
He really is. Listen, it was not easy for John Wall. He came into a horrifically bad team, and he persevered through some tough times. And those tough times have made him stronger as a player and as a leader.
Number 33, Ryan Anderson. Stepping in for the Washington Wizards, number 42, Nene.
To the basket. And the rebound grabbed by Davis. He's among the league leaders in rebounding this season.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
Evans looking to dupe the defense, draws the double team.
2 points.
Washington's leading New Orleans by a score of 8-4. Wall set to bring it up. To the rim, and John Wall with a nice look, sinks it.
That's nice body control right there on that layup. Good finish.
Anderson for 2, shoots away, and a nice finish at the basket.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
Nene jump shot. Davis the rebound. And he just flips it up as time winds down. First quarter complete. New Orleans is down by 4. Stay tuned for more Friday Night NBA presented by ESPN after this quarter break. Neither team able to get much of a control here in the opening period. Some interesting things going on.
Yeah, no separation between the teams right now. Some good plays, some inconsistent plays, but what you see is a great competitive spirit by both sides.
There's the whistle. Good job to draw the foul. Nene picks up his first personal of the night.
For New Orleans, Norris Cole shooting 2.
Off the mark on the first free throw. He's able to hit the second after missing that first one. We were talking about John Wall earlier, Jeff, and how he's handled his critics. Now, he deserved some of that criticism earlier in his career, but it also motivated him.
If it's just the Twitterazzi of the world out there criticizing you, pay it no mind. You can't have too many voices in your head and play big-time NBA basketball. You got to know who to listen to and who to tune out.
He shoots. Rebound corralled by Anderson. Reverses. Nails it. That's a 2-pointer. The Pelicans up by 1. Wide open for 3. Can't hit from long distance.
That's solid offense. Getting their best players, their best shots, and their best spots. It didn't go in, but that's how you win games.
Anderson jump shot. Misses for 2. And the rebound taken by Nene. He's averaging 5 rebounds per game this season. Fires away for 2. Knocks it down.
The assist from number 7.
Washington's leading New Orleans by a score of 12-11. Anderson for another attempt. Knocks it down. That's a 2-pointer. New Orleans is shooting 50% from the field. For the layup. Can't finish.
Driving the ball into the paint is the most important offensive tool in the game. He had a great look. He just missed it.
Anderson, that's a 2.
sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Timeout. They need a full timeout right here. Coach think it's time for a change. We're going to have some substitutions right now.
Substitutions, Washington.
Pass telegraphed, stolen by Evans. You know, Jeff, the Pelicans, they were swept in the first round by the eventual champion Warriors, but it was closer than that. They made Golden State sweat a little bit, and it was mainly because of the unbelievable play of Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis is such a nightmare matchup, Mike. I just think this guy is going to continue to shoot up the charts of great players in our league. I like who he is, and you know what, Mike? If they get better and healthier perimeter play, they have a chance to move up in this tough Western Conference.
Tries to adjust the shot, misses. Wall into the front court. Oh, and he throws it down.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Anthony Davis, Jeff, certainly one of the best players in the game, but you've got to give his teammates credit. They've allowed him to flourish.
To some extent, I agree with you. I think it's a coaching staff thing. I think it's a teammate thing. But really what they need for Anthony Davis to reach his potential is more and better depth.
Hits the shot. And Jared Dudley with 5 points here in the second. And we have a timeout called here in the late stages of the first half. He curls. Evans against Wall. Lots of room there. Wall the rebound. Here's the pick. Dudley's looking for position in the paint. Strong, but he can't finish.
Hey, that's good offense right there. But if they don't convert those easy shots, their lead will evaporate.
It'll count if it goes. Buzzer sounds, and the first half comes to an end. The Pelicans down by 2. All right, let's give it over to Jalen Rose right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Wizards are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities, That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards. The Pelicans are within striking distance at the half. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans.
First half stats. Player of the half.
John Wall definitely stood out in the first half. The way he performed in that opening half makes me excited to see what he'll do next. I'm sure the fans are feeling the exact same way. Here's a look at the numbers.
Who was cold?
Tyreke Evans certainly hasn't contributed much for his team when it comes to scoring. He's been able to get shots up, but more often than not, they just haven't been dropping for him. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
We're moments away from the third quarter. Mike and Jeff are ready to call the second half action.
Welcome back to the Smoothie King Center for the second half. Along with me is Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. New Orleans is in a close ball game once again as we head to the second half, but they're just a few points behind.
Yeah, I like the position they're in right now. They're down, but they're not out by any means. They have just got to stick with their game plan, do what the coaches say, and get more people stepping up, stepping forward, and making some shots.
Anthony Davis.
And Marcin Gortat will go to the line for the first time tonight. Nope, first free throw won't go. One of the things you love about Davis is his attitude. Everything is team first. He'll put up big numbers, but he'll do anything and everything to try and win a game.
Well, think about it, Mike. He won an NCAA championship in his only year at Kentucky, and then he comes into a rebuilding situation in the NBA, and he plays very, very well, deals with an injury, deals with losing. I think this guy is ready for a huge breakthrough, and his team is poised and positioned well for a similar breakthrough. I'm looking for big things from Anthony Davis.
For three, the wide open shot. Davis, the rebound. He's among the league leaders in rebounding this season. Ashik's trying to get down low. To the rim. Right there, and it won't go.
New Orleans not having the kind of offensive consistency you need to win in this league. They just can't seem to get into a rhythm.
Gortat for two, lets it go. That's good. And Marcin Gortat with 5 points.
Number 22, Otto Porter.
Jeff, remember when Dirk Nowitzki, one of the great power forwards of all time, said that Anthony Davis is the future of power forwards? That's pretty high praise from a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, especially one who basically revolutionized the stretch four position. And listen, we have the Greek freak, but this is the Chicago freak. When you have the wingspan that Davis has, and then you have the skill level that he has, plus the humbleness, man, you've got the entire package. This guy, Mike, is going to go down as one of the all-time greats when he's done.
Blows past the defender. Gordon for two. Won't go.
New Orleans just not set the right tone defensively. They're getting absolutely obliterated on that end of the floor.
Dudley puts it in, and they take this lead into double figures. Jared Dudley with 12 points. An 8-0 run for the Wizards. Evans against Wall. Washington's leading New Orleans by a score of 27-17. Gets in the paint, puts it up, and the defense gives it. There's the whistle, and the timeout is finally called.
I was about to get on my knees and beg them to take a timeout. Finally, they did. They called it, and now they're able to break the momentum of this run.
Jeff, I know you've really watched this kid, Anthony Davis. He has skyrocketed to being one of the elites in the game.
Well, you saw it in the World Games. You saw it in the season last year. He's as good a player, and let me repeat that. He's as good a player as any guy in this league. And if you were doing a draft for the future, he would be the #1 pick.
Number 3, Norris Cole.
Sessions bringing it up here. At the rim, and he's fouled. Ryan Anderson picks up his first personal of the night, and Nene will go to the line and shoot two.
You want to win in this league? No easy baskets. Make them earn it at the free throw line, particularly the bad free throw shots.
And he connects on the first free throw. Jeff, as great as their backcourt is, the key really for the Wizards is that front court. Gortat, Nene. These guys have to produce every night.
Yeah, and for Nene, it's always about health. Gortat is an outstanding center, but for their front court to truly be special, Otto Porter, the new starter, needs to be consistently good. Porter's opportunity has expanded, and he's got to deliver.
We spoke of Davis's emergence earlier. What do you love most about this kid's game?
The versatility, the ability, without really having the offense run through it, to still get 30 on a night. This is a great player, but Mike, if I had to narrow it down to one thing, it's his humbleness and his teamness. He has them both, and it's very unique in star players.
4 minutes gone by in the third. New Orleans is down by 14. From beyond the arc, bang, hits from downtown. New Orleans is 1 for 7 from outside.
Nothing prettier than the spot-up three-point shot. That one was dead center right from the start.
Sessions on the drive, inside. And Ramon Sessions with a nice play. That's a 16-5 run for the Wizards. And the pass intercepted by Gortat. Sessions for two again here. And Ryan Anderson with a rebound. Gordon jump shot. At the buzzer. And that will end the third quarter. New Orleans is down by 13. We'll have more Friday Night NBA from ESPN after the break. As we head to the fourth quarter, they put themselves in quite a hole, and they'll need a near-perfect quarter to pull this one out.
Yeah, the fat lady may not be singing, but she's warming up. Unless they are going to get after it harder than they have so far, there's going to be no opportunity to work themselves back into this game.
Davis on the drive, puts it up for two. It's good. New Orleans is shooting 40% from the field tonight.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense. Good offense won out that time.
To the basket, flips it up. Whistle blows, it's a foul. And Nene will go to the line. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
No easy baskets, particularly for bad free throw shooters. That's a good foul, smart foul.
First free throw, perfect. The Wizards with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. He got hit on the shot, so it's time to head to the line.
First personal foul. Team foul number 2. Wizards. Marcin Gortat, shooting 2.
And he hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. It's out of bounds. Anderson's looking to set up in the paint. Double team closing in. Anderson gets it to go. Ryan Anderson with 8 points and 3 rebounds.
Hey, you can only control what you can control. The defense there was great. It was just a better shot.
There's the pick. In the paint. Draws the foul. It's called against Davis. Washington's shooting 62% from the line here tonight.
Team foul number 3. For the Wizards. Marcin Gortat to the line for 2.
Can't connect on the first free throw.
Substitutions, Washington. Substitutions, New Orleans.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting the second. Evans against Wall. The pass picked off. Wall on the drive. Did not get a shot off in time. 24-second violation called against the Wizards. And looks like the coach is making a change here. Anthony Davis comes in for Ryan Anderson.
Anthony Davis.
Washington's leading New Orleans by a score of 38-26. Oh, quick move, gets inside. Wall against Davis. Gets inside, and he throws it down.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Blows past his man. Evans on the, it's good, and one. And here's the replay with another look at that spectacular dunk. What a crowd pleaser.
That's a dunk you tell your grandkids about when you're old and gray, finishing through contact with ferocity.
And that completes the three-point play. Inside. Shot won't go.
Hey, that's good offense. Got the ball in deep into the paint, and they just missed.
Gets to the rim. Off the mark from point-blank range. To the rim.
Getting the ball to the rim is so important to winning basketball. Great offense, great look. Just couldn't knock it in.
Two minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Strong to the goal. Makes the adjustment, but misses.
I like it. I'm seeing more effort in the last couple of minutes than we saw in the first half. It may not result in a win here tonight, but the effort is something they can build on going forward.
Wall against Gordon. And he curls in on the drive. Lays it in.
This is an absolute joke. This defense is horrible. You've got to stay between your man and the basket versus getting broken down off the dribble.
Beats his man. Evans on the drive. Nice move at the rim.
Nice work getting into the paint to finish.
Inside to the basket. Good work to draw the foul. And Marcin Gortat will go to the line. He's 3 for 6 from the line. Knocks down the first one.
Into the game for the Wizards, number 42, Nene. Entering the game for New Orleans, number 33, Ryan Anderson.
And he makes them both. Washington's leading New Orleans by a score of 44-31. Anderson's looking to do damage in the paint. Goes to the goal, puts it up and in. What a play from Ryan Anderson.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
To the basket, slams it home for 2.
If that's the best he can do as a defender, then he has to come out and sit next to me as the coach. You've got to keep the ball handler out on the perimeter and make him take jump shots.
Out of bounds. Whistle sounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. Unfortunately, Jeff, pretty difficult to say too many positives about how either team has played to this point.
Please wake me up when this game is over. I am dying here right now with this poor display of offensive basketball.
To the rim, up and in from Tyreke Evans.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
This one is in the books. The final score is 46-35. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for joining us and good night.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Washington Wizards. The Pelicans didn't provide the kind of offensive output needed to win a game at the NBA level. I hate to say it, but I just don't have enough time in this segment to explain everything they could have done better.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Marcin Gortat outperformed everyone when it came to scoring and also when it came to rebounding. That kind of combination, points and rebounds, is always going to be welcomed by any person in this league. His coach is lucky to have him. And here we have a look at his stat line.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining me.